ones. So that's one side and that's the other side. Yeah, there we go. And these ones. And then you got your little foxes and just some generic on that side as well. So I've got, I'm going to create a couple of cards with, which ones? 1, 3, and 4. Let's go those ones. Let's do some generic, really quick cards. Ugh. So get my paper trimmer out. There we go. So you can see me as well. Grab my paper trimmer and I'm just going to chop these all off really quickly. Let me see, what did I do? One, two, yeah, let's go about there. I'm just going to chop them all together, just try and speed things up a tiny bit. And what is it there? And I'll do 4. So it's there, 1, 2, about there. So I'm actually looking at the inches marks at the moment. So this one I've just cut at about 14.1 centimeters, and this one was at 9.7 centimeters. I might be a bit shy on cardstock. Okay, let's see how I go. And so this one I'm just going to chop at 4 inches. And then what's that one? 14.6 and 14.6. I've got my bin on the wrong side. I keep going towards the right side and it's on the left. So just something very, very simple. So some little bunny rabbits, some birds. I need to get 2 more pieces of navy, hopefully. Nope, I'm not going to find it, am I? Oh, yes I am. Here we go. So these ones, I'm just going to glue them down. That's a pretty colour, isn't it? I like that paper. This is just a really quick way to create a number of cards. If you need some cards quickly, let the designer series paper do the work for you, because it yeah, it takes most of the load off when you're in a hurry. Cute little Easter card it could be, this one with the bunnies. So I've got those 4. And then, will this one work? I don't think it will. Not for that one. I think it will for that one and that one. Yep, let's go those two. Bring my trimmer back in. And I'm just going to chop 2 cards, so to create 4 card bases. So cut these at, oops, why are you not lining up properly? It's not the exact same size, that's a bit unusual. 14.85 centimetres, and chop. I might need to just quickly pop over and get some more cardstock, because I think I need a bit more of the boho blue cardstock. Those two, that one, and that one. So I've got those 4 card bases right there, but we need a sentiment, don't we? So I don't think I've got any more blue, so I need, oh, not that one, this one. I'll be back in just 1 second. All right, so the next thing we need to do is, we'll set them aside for a sec. And I'm just going to cut this down at 10.5 centimetres. Oops, what's that one at? That's 10. Ugh. Bit gross there. And I'm going to cut down to 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres. And this one I'm going to do the same. And then using these bits, I want to get out my Night of Navy and my Lasting Joy stamp set. That's that one. So this is the Lasting Joy. So I just want to pull out a sentiment. So I might do a thankful one. Where is it? Yep, I'm so thankful. And I think I could probably do birthday wishes on this one. Let's go and I'm so sorry as well. And this one here. All right. So we're going to stamp in navy in all of these. So what I'd like is 2 flowers. On each colour. And then I'll grab these strips. I'm so thankful. Let's go birthday wishes in 2 of them. Because I don't think you can ever have too many birthday cards. And then I'm so sorry. And oh, my scissors. Hang on. I've misplaced my scissors, haven't I? Where did I put them? I thought I had them over here before. Ah, there's some. There you go. They were hiding. Oh, sorry. Alright, so just trim off these bits so I can cut them a bit easier. And then we're just going to quickly cut around all of these flowers just to finish off the cards. There's no die for these ones, but they're fairly easy just to trim around. And if you had a circle punch that would actually cut out this size, you could use that instead. But I'm just doing a pretty rough and ready job, really. It doesn't really take that long to trim it out. Depends how much of a perfectionist you'd like to be, but I think with card making you don't need to be a perfectionist, because knowing that it's handmade I think is, or seeing that it's actually handmade I think is a good thing, because it means that, like, I think gifts mean a fair bit more when you make it, because you've actually put a lot more time and energy into thinking about the person and creating the card or project or whatever it is. So it's, yeah. And that one. I think these are some of my new scissors that I've just opened up. So they're cutting beautifully, actually. And whenever you're doing fussy cutting, you always move the cardstock, you don't move the scissors, because you can sort of guide the cardstock around, and that generally gives you a better cut rather than moving the scissors. There we go. So to finish these ones off, we want to get out some dimensionals. And our tape. And we're just going to stick these on just in the center. Make sure they're the correct way up, centerish. So these ones I cut a tiny bit shorter. Should have been a bit longer, but that's okay. Just like that. And then with the dimensional, I've got glue on my finger or something. So as I said, these are fairly simple cards that you could whip up pretty quickly. And it shows off the designer series paper for you as well. You could almost do two, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do one. So you've got those four fairly quick and simple cards, and I made these two last week. So you can see that's the 6 different patterns of paper available. So yeah, they're quite pretty. Very simple, very easy. Whip them up quickly. You've got a set of cards ready to go. The next card I want to show you, let me see if I can find the image. I think it was actually in the catalogue. So I was thinking about recreating one of these cards. That one. Just recreating a card, possibly this one, I think, just to see what that looks like. So I need some basic white. There we go. I think I've got some card bases as well. And my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. That's my mini. So I need to trim this one down because it's a bit too wide for the mini. And I'm just going to use, actually I might just use this one. Yeah. So with these dies, you can actually use them all together. So that's the stamped image from the actual stamp. From this stamp, but I haven't actually stamped the outside, the big outside one. So that's just the inside ones. So I'm going to see if I'll make that into something as well. But I'll use this first. Oh, something dropped. And I think while I'm here, I might just cut out a couple of other little bits. I don't know if I can cut out that one. Oh, I can. Look at that. And let's just cut out those 3 as well. While I'm here, might as well utilise that cardstock. if I can, without it falling all over the place. Oh, need some post-it notes. Here we go. Let's see if I've got that right now. And that just moved slightly. If I can get it back into spot, it'll be okay. Nope, that one's not going to come back. Try that now. Gently does it. Gently does it. Oh. Oh. It worked. It worked. It worked. I got them all out. Okay, sorry. Oh. Get them back on their mat. All right, so let's try this one. I'll just get my this back out just to remind myself what I'm actually stamping. So I'm going to try and do this one. So just bear with me while I work through it. Let's go with this one in, we'll go Night of Navy, I think. Navy out, and we'll do the little flowers, little leaves, and it'll be this flower again. I think that's it. I want to do that in boho. Oh, these boho. No, we don't. We don't want to do it in boho. We want to do it balmy blue. So I want to clean off. Oh. Clean this one off. And then these little flowers, and a bit of crumb cake, I think. And the little leaves. I have another block here somewhere. Yep, here we are. Oh, very big block. Oh, wrong one. This one. Okay. Something like that. And I think I'll do that. And I've got some of the boho blue ribbon. So I could do the boho blue, or I could do the, actually I might do that. I might do the pebble path. This is one of my favourite colours, this one, the Pebble Path. And the ribbon is gorgeous. Be a bit too big though. Hang on. If I move it more towards the side. Oh. All thumbs today. I feel like the bow's a bit too much. Okay, let's pull it back a bit. Let's just do a knot. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. And I'll have a bit more of a play just to try and move it out of the way a bit. I'm not having much luck, am I? Let's go with Sharon. That's not working. Okay, let's change it even more. Do I have any linen thread with me? Maybe I don't. Maybe it's okay. Let's change it up a bit. Let's go with dimensionals. See if I can work this out as I go. Come on, off you get. So I think I just need some linen thread there, or the white thread. Where's my white? There's my white. okay, that's better. My goodness, Sharon. What is going on? Alright. Oh. There's that bit. And then, let's see. Any of them might work that way. All right, let's chop that one down. Go with 10 centimeters by 14.35, like that. And then what color are we doing underneath? The boho? Yeah, I think we'll just do boho again. I think I need to chop a bit more of that off here. Let's just use up these dimensionals, shall we? Here we go. That sheet's gone. Oh dear. All right, there we go. Done. Oh my goodness, that felt like a bit of a challenge today. So the inspiration I had obviously was this one here, and so I've created that one. So it's quite a bit different, but it's using the same sort of idea with the shape and everything. I didn't realise I've just pulled up the same paper as well that they use underneath. So yeah, I think I like that one. That one's good. That one's a good one. So let's try and move some of this stuff out of the way so I can show you the cards that we've made today. So I made those couple, that one last week and that one last week. Oh, I'm missing, hang on, where's the other one? Yeah, maybe that was, I dropped the card, there we go. So I made these ones today, and I made these couple last week. So you can see, yeah. So you can see that there's some beautiful papers in this suite. and I've used obviously 7 of those patterns to show you how easy it is to create cards really quickly. Obviously this one took a bit longer, and I'd already stamped the base and cut it out, so that was a bit quicker. But yeah, just changing it up makes things look a bit different. But these the Lasting Joy stamp set is a gorgeous stamp set for lots of different sentiments, and a few extra elements for stamping and making the cards pretty. And so yeah, it's a great stamp set. I'm hoping for better days ahead, which is a nice thing. I missed your birthday. I feel like there needs to be a whoops. I think that's what I'd say. I missed your birthday. Whoops. Or I missed your birthday. I'm so sorry. You can do that one. So yeah, it's a beautiful stamp set. And then you've got the, which I can't find the case for the other one. There it is. There's the case. Oh. The Countryside Corners stamp set, and then you've also obviously got the coordinating dies of the Countryside corner dies, so you've got lots of them. And what you can do with this stamp set, when you line this up well, you can actually cut out all the elements. So you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different elements you can cut out separately, but you could actually cut it all at the one time, because these all layer obviously, so it might take a bit of time to do it, and I would probably advise having a bit of tape to hold them in place just to make sure that they don't move like mine usually do. But you can see that you should be able to line them all up perfectly and cut out the all the elements together at the same time. One run through, all good. That is all for today. I hope you have enjoyed creating with me. I hope you can get some creative time over the weekend or the rest of today or in the very, very near future. A few things that are happening right now. It is my birthday month, and so with my birthday month there comes I want to shower my customers, the people that have supported me in my 15 years, with some gifts. So if you place an order of $90 or more and use the host code, which off the top of my head I can't remember what the host code is, but I'll have a look for that. If you use the host code, then I will reward you with sending you a the wreath builder kit, which, where is it? I'll go back to my page and have a look. Where is it? Yeah, so I turned 15. So the host code is BNJZA3U4, but that's on my Stampin' with Sharon Facebook page. You can have a look at that. And I also just sent out a newsletter with that host code as well. But if you use that host code, you'll receive from me a wreath builder kit in the mail for free after you've spent a qualifying amount, which is about $90. And that's for the whole of May. So I'll send that out for the whole of May. I'll send you a wreath builder kit. Or if that runs out or gets sold out, I will send you something else of equal value. Yeah, so that's what it is this month for May, just to celebrate my 15 years as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. That time has gone, I don't know, sometimes it's gone really quickly, other times it's gone slowly. I can't believe, like, my daughter's 16, so I signed up on her first birthday, and so I remember the day very well now, which is I think it's helpful. I don't think she likes it very much because I focus a bit more on my Stampin' Up! Thing. When it gets to sort of 5 years, 5, 10, 15 years, that's when I sort of go, ooh, I've achieved something. So on her 21st birthday, I get to celebrate the 20 years as Stampin' Up! Demonstrator if I'm there, if I'm still going. And with all my amazing customers, I should be. So there's also my Creative Escape that is available. You can register right now for that, and that is $115. You get a $50 goodie bag plus a few gifts along the way throughout the day, and all the card kits you need to create the projects that I have planned. You can add on a bundle if you'd like. Which bundle is it? It is the Beauty of the Sea, Beauty of the Deep bundle. You can add that on as well. and I'll put all those details into the Facebook event page. So that's, yeah, so you can have a look at that. And that's on the 20th of May. Registration for that, I really need to close that off around the 10th of May so I can ensure that I actually get everything in time for the day. So 10th of May, register then, pay by the 15th of May. And what else is there? I think that's about it. I do have my Procrastinators retreat in October. If you'd like to join, again, details are on my Facebook, Stampin' Up Facebook page, Stampin' with Sharon. So you can check it out there as well. I will see you again next week, and I hope you have a great week. And yeah, let me know if you've got any questions, or if you had a look through the catalogue and you want me to play with something in particular, make it comment below on and let me know if there's something that you want me to play with, and I will endeavour to have a play with that in the future. So I look forward to seeing you next week, and yeah, I'm pretty sure next week. The 19th I won't be live. I've got to take a bit of a break because I've got to do some work with my husband. But next Friday I will be here. The Friday after I will be away from my streaming desk. So, but I will see you next week. So enjoy your weekend. Bye.